Mid-February in the garden today, here in South Wales, and it's a very blustery and wet day today, and I want to get some jobs done in between these showers. There are signs of spring appearing, and I have been managing in between the showers just to come out and do a little bit of pottering in the garden. I have trimmed back the old leaves on the bottom of the cordyline, and now you can clearly see where the trunk is split into two. Just look at that. It definitely likes it in this spot in the centre of the garden. The temperatures are set to rise a little bit this week, although it doesn't feel like it at the moment. But fingers crossed, the weather will soon be getting a little better. The birds are definitely finding the food now on the bird table, and I'm filling this up daily, and they seem to be taking it all, so that's good news. I've woken up this morning and it's still wet and miserable out here. I'm itching to get out into the garden to get some things done. I did buy some lovely ivy plants a few days ago. I've just been unable to get out to put them in, and I want to put these around the wildlife pond. The rain is supposed to last for about 2 more hours, and then hopefully I can get outside and get some jobs done in the garden. There's also a plum tree down the bottom, which I did want to have a go at just pruning back a little today, ready for the season to come. And when this rain stops, I'll get out here and get that done as well. It's actually stopped raining now for a second, so I wanted to have a little look at the wildlife area. For those that watched my video last week, you'll know that I did say about using this gate here as a trellis. But I've decided now to move this back, as to put this gate in, I had to move a large cherry tree log away from here, and I don't really like the wildlife pond without that log. as it looks a little bit bare, and I think it looks more natural when it's got a little bit more wood around it. So I'm going to move this gate back now to its original position, and then we'll sort out putting the log back in. And I think now that looks just a lot more natural with some logs behind. And I think just in that area there, I'm going to plant some ivy. And hopefully that will trail across the logs. And maybe even up this bamboo screening behind. So I'm going to get that in as soon as possible, in between the showers. My cat Bim is always close when I'm working in the garden. And there he is, just peeping around the corner at what I'm getting up to today. So even though it has rained quite heavily, I'm going to give these two plants a thorough watering just to settle in the roots. And that's one more job off the list. I think it does look a lot better with that log put back behind. And I know that won't last forever. It was pretty heavy to carry across the garden, as it's now full of water. But if you can see now, just tucked behind there, that's where I've planted some ivy, and hopefully that'll grow in amongst the plants and just up the bamboo fencing, just to give it a little bit of a natural backdrop. I also want to have a go today at moving this Sambucus Black Beauty and putting it into more of a sunny position, ready for the season to come. It doesn't look much at the moment, as it is a deciduous plant, but in the summer it will reward me with some lovely pink brooms. And this here was a salvia, and I think that's definitely a goner. It hasn't really made it through the winter, and I think I'll dig that up and I'll place the Sambucus right in the centre of the garden. So I've got the Sambucus Black Beauty now in the ground, and I have given it a good lot of bone meal and fresh compost, and I've given it a good water in, so hopefully this will grow now. Not going to keep it too large here, but I just thought it's something that will come back every year with some beautiful black foliage and pink flowers, just to brighten up the centre of the garden. So that's the pruning done now on the plum tree, and I don't know if you can see it properly from here, but I've just taken down the overall height of it. It's best to aim for a goblet-like shape, opening it up in the centre, although I did do that last year, so it was just a little bit of general pruning to be needed to be done this year, and anything that's growing into the centre. So you want to aim to keep about 5 large branches and everything off those branches growing to the outside of the tree, and it's as easy as that. And the new hellebore that I didn't think was going to flower has come out with 1 new flower and 1 new one to come. So that's a lovely surprise in the garden. But the older hellebores are really flowering well at the moment. Just look at all these lovely blooms. Nodding their heads on a winter's day. Well, thank you all for joining me in the garden, and thank you so much to everybody new that subscribed to the channel. We're almost up to 1,000 subscribers now, and that'll make me very happy when I get to that next goal. So until next time, let's hope that the weather gets a little bit nicer, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.